Alright guys, this is Chris with Kingship Tech, and in today's video I want to talk about one of the best additions to have with the Canon M50. I guess really anything related to the Canon M50. This is probably one of the best additions to add to your kit coming up. So I'm not doing anything really special right now. I'm actually cooking my dinner. I'm really hungry. I haven't had dinner. It's kind of late, but I thought, why not? I'll cook my dinner while I'm shooting this video. Talk about this accessory that I want to show you, and it's not brand new, but it is fairly new. And if you are a Canon M50 user or an EOS M user, this might be exactly what you would love to add to your kit to make your Canon M50 or EOS M series camera versatile. All right, probably can't see it, but over there, they're cooking up some Spam. Love me some Spam. My wife, not so much. She is more thinking that it looks and smells like cat food. Probably not too far-fetched because I think it probably does smell a little bit like cat food, but I think it tastes really good and it's cheap. I brought it back from Hawaii, and so that's where I'm kind of treating myself to that. All right, so the Canon M50 or the EOS M series camera is great. The M50 in general is a great camera. It is a entry-level camera that is really easy to use. It's really small and compact, and honestly, you can't beat it for the price. The price point is really right around $500 used. You could buy it new for about $600 with the kit lens. Still a great deal for all that it's capable of doing. I gotta flip this real quick. Alright, so the EOS M series cameras, right? They are the affordable, budget, compact, mirrorless system that Canon offers. This accessory kind of opens up the door to so much more without spending the money on other bodies like a full frame body. And I bet you guys already know what it is. I'm just going to show you anyways. Boom! It is the Viltrox Speedbooster. Now, for some of you that don't know what a Speedbooster is it takes in the image to the sensor and makes it full frame view equivalent, almost full frame, just about, really close. And it also allows more light in. Pretty magical, actually. I'm not sure how they did it, but they did it, and it is magical. So, full frame view you can get in here. Turns a lot of the EF, so it's also an adapter, I guess I should put it that way. It is the EOS M to EF adapter using Canon's full frame glass. Therefore, a full frame 17mm like this guy here, my favorite lens so far, the Tamron 17-35 lens. I actually get the 17mm that it says, ultra wide angle lens. But on a APS-C, not very ultra wide. But this thing right here has been super reliable for me. I've had it for a few months now. I took it on my trip to Hawaii. One second, gotta flip. Maybe I should make a sandwich, that might be good. So I took it on my trip to Hawaii. I've had it for the last few months, and you have to be in the right mindset to be able to use it because it goes against the compactness of the EOS M or the mirrorless compactness. It goes kind of against it because the lenses of the M series lenses are really tiny compared to this guy, which is big, but even this is smaller than a normal full frame. One second. Here's your typical size of a full frame lens. Come on, focus. There we go. Okay, this is the typical size. It's huge, huge. This weighs probably just as much as the camera itself. So it's really not an ideal situation to start slapping lenses like this on the Canon M50. Hold on, I have to go do this. All right, had to finish making my sandwich. What was I saying? The compactness of the Canon M50 kind of, it ruins it if you start slapping, if you use this adapter, and then all of a sudden you put this lens on there, or you put this gigantic lens on here. It's a good size, and plus this is half the weight, I think, this one. You start doing that and it kind of just, it's not very ideal. So why do it? Because the lens choices, for one, on the M series lineup isn't very good, and I'm assuming if Canon's going to continue their APS-C mirrorless system, they're going to go ahead and upgrade the lens lineup eventually, but that also comes with the investment purposes. Now, I am a amateur, right? This is an amateur channel, and so I'm planning on spending $3,000 to $5,000 on a camera system. But it doesn't mean I don't want to dream of the future of potentially having a nicer gear. The Canon M50 is a very good camera, but it's definitely not one I'm going to stick with, especially with newer gear coming out. I like the EOS R series camera, and even the EOS RP is tempting because of the price point. It's getting even closer to what I would like to do. But I'm kind of waiting for them to update the Canon M50 before I jump into this. But let's go back to this thing. The Viltrox Speedbooster gives me, opens up the world of Canon glass to invest in for future stuff. That means when there's a better camera that comes out, a better mirrorless system that comes out, I will be ready to just sell the body if I need to, the body and the kit lens, and upgrade while keeping this glass handy. That is why this is the best investment for your Canon M50 that I can think of. It allows you to get into the Canon glass system, whether that be Tamron, Sigma, or Canon itself, and have a long-term goal plan for your bodies whenever you need to upgrade them. Because honestly, that is where your money needs to go into, is the glass. The bodies they're going to upgrade and get better and better as they go. The glass typically stays the same. Now let me show you real quick on this camera. So the size of this is really, really compact. I'm going to show you compared to the lens right here, right? The lens size difference is obviously ridiculous. All right, so you got that. The lens system is ridiculously different. You have such a compact little system, great for throwing in your purse or your backpack. It doesn't even have to be a camera backpack. You just throw in there and you're good to go. And go explore, go take pictures, just record all your memories that you want to do. It's awesome. And I still like the size of this thing. Even with this cage on there, it's still not too big. It's still smaller than a DSLR. But I've invested in this, and I'll show you, like right now, this is the 15mm. The ISO is at 2000, and I'm sitting at f3.5. So that's where I'm at right now, and I'm gonna go ahead and jump to the 17mm f2 that I get because of the Viltrox. Even though this is an f2.8 lens, it's gonna be now an f2. So I'm gonna switch over to that. So I'm basically gonna stand in the same spot and you're gonna see a lot more view. 15mm, which is equivalent in full frame to 24 because of the 1.6 times crop. You ready? All right, so here we are. I switched over. Now I'm standing basically in the same spot. This is the 17mm, about 17mm, it's not perfect, full frame view at f2, and let's see. So it dropped from 2000 ISO down to 800 ISO. That's a lot better as far as video quality, and it's getting dark. I'm not in like the most perfect lighting conditions. This is why I do it. Now, thank goodness for this Tamron lens, which I can't speak highly enough about it because it's lighter weight than the Canon 16-35. This is 17-35. It's cheaper, definitely cheaper. It's $600 versus $1,200 for the version 2. Version 3 is even more expensive, and this is what you get. I like this much better. I can compromise with the size, and if I want to go, really lightweight, I can go back to this little guy. I want to show you something. Here's the size difference right here. This is between full frame and EOS M, 15-45. This is literally the same equivalency as well. 24-70, 15-45, exact same equivalent when you're talking full frame view. Isn't that ridiculous? But the versatility doesn't even stop there. This is an APS-C camera. I have also the Viltrox, just non-Speedbooster, but the adapter for the EOS M to EF mount. And all of a sudden I have another range to go off of. This becomes a zoom lens because it goes to 70 times 1.6, 112 millimeters. So then all of a sudden I have 112 millimeter at f2.8. The versatility is crazy when it comes to that. And so that's why I think the best investment accessory you can have for your Canon M50 or M series camera is the Viltrox Speedbooster or the Viltrox adapter. I recommend having both in your kit because it's you would keep this guy for your portrait lens because it's too heavy to do video. A beautiful portrait lens at f2.8 the entire range. That's awesome. This is why it makes sense. You have the versatility of the compact camera, and then you can also slap on these full frame lenses. The combinations are endless. What else is there to say? The Viltrox has been awesome. Here's the biggest complaint. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's not perfect. For some reason, the Viltrox Speedbooster drains your battery twice as fast, especially if it's in off. If the camera is off, for some reason, it drains the battery. Sometimes you have to take it off and put it back on again, and it'll like reset. So that's the only problem with that system, is it does drain the battery, and these batteries are not known for being great. I've invested in 5 batteries, so that way I can keep on me at all times and keep swapping them through there. So I recommend also just taking the battery out or removing the lens off of there, and it takes care of that drainage. But other than that, I can't complain. This setup right here is my favorite. I get way more light. I get like a good depth of field. It's blurry, you know, more blurry because of the lower aperture. My ISO stays low, and this camera is terrible when it comes to high ISO. It looks really bad. In conclusion, so I can eat my sandwich. What did I have? Let's see. I quickly made a Spam with lettuce. This. Wow. I hope you liked it. I hope you got something out of it. Some people have, you know, this is all about opinion, matter of opinion. I think this is the most important thing that you can, the most beneficial thing you can add to your kit besides maybe batteries. In the top 5 for sure. So thanks for watching, guys. If you liked the video, give it a like. I appreciate it. And you know, subscribe if you're not already subscribed to my channel. This is a channel of amateur stuff, just talking about it real. I mean, don't be afraid to ask questions. This is all about us growing together. Amateurs, we're not all professionals, so we have to start somewhere. I'm gonna list all the products, you know, the stuff in my what gear I use links in the description down below. And I would say, hey, those are affiliate links, but currently they are not. I need more subscribers in order to be able to help out the channel with affiliates. Amazon has a rule, 500 subscribers and then you can qualify for affiliates. So please subscribe to my channel. It would help me out a lot, so that way I can actually get some benefit from doing these videos, and I appreciate it. So thanks for watching, and looking for the next video, guys. See you later.